everyone. I hope you've been well. It's absolutely boiling here in London today. We're having a bit of an Indian summer. But today I wanted to start off by doing a little fabric haul from the factory sale I went to at FC Fabrics. It was about 3 weeks ago now. They seem to seasonally do a factory sale. It's for about 3 hours, I think, 10 till 1 on a Saturday. It's in near Finsbury Park in London, North London, and I've been twice now and it's absolutely brill. And so I wanted to show you what I got. Now, a lot of these fabrics are still on their website, and I can tell you that I got absolute bargains. So FC Fabric Studio supply fabrics to a lot of high street chains. I think H&M is one of them, and so a lot of the fabrics that they're selling will be made in their factory, which is at the same place, made into garments that will be sold on the high street. And I think if you're a bit of a high street girl like me, then you probably get some nice, good quality, sort of quite wearable, up-to-date fabrics. And a lot of their fabrics are stretch fabrics, which is great if you like sewing with stretch. I mean, I went to New Look, the high street shop, not the pattern company. I went to New Look the other day and looked at their clothes for inspiration, and almost everything's made from Ponte these days. It seems like there's not very much stuff that's woven out there, whereas when you start sewing, you tend to sew a lot of wovens, I think. But then when you look at your actual wardrobe of ready-to-wear clothes that you inherit when you start sewing, loads of mine are made from jersey. Oh, I want to just tell you what I'm wearing today, by the way, before I forget. So this is my New Look, the pattern company, not the high street shop, New Look jumpsuit that I hacked into separates, and I shall post a link to my blog about it below, and I think I'll pop a little picture up there. So you have to excuse me if I'm fidgeting, my back's absolutely killing me. I've been cutting out a pattern today and I had to do it on the floor because there wasn't enough room on my cutting table, and I've only got to do that once and that's it. My back's absolutely knackered. So the fabrics that I got, the first one, I got 3 meters of this, and this is a sort of boucle type fabric. It's quite soft, just not mega cuddly, but it's quite soft, and it's a good weight. I think you could use it for coating or use it for like a coatigan, and they had this in 2 colours. So when you go there, the choice isn't enormous, but it's kind of like it's in a sort of big garagey sort of place. It's not like an enormous warehouse, but because I think they're quite sort of on trend, hate that expression, a lot of the stuff is stuff that personally I find appealing. So this sort of navy coating was, I can't remember if she charged me £3 or £4 a metre. The way that the pricing works there is they have sort of A4 sheets of paper stuck up. They just have 4 price bands, basically: £1, £2, £3 and £4. And so plain jerseys are £1, printed jerseys will be £2, scuba will be £3, and then maybe this might have been £4 a metre. But because I paid for everything in one go and I didn't get a breakdown on my receipt, I can't quite remember, but it was £3 or £4 a metre. It's absolutely lovely quality, it's really bouncy, and I just thought like it's a great staple to have. I don't have any plans for it at the moment. The next one I got for £1 a metre, and there was hardly any left on the roll, so she gave me 2 bits, and I think I may have got 3 meters for £2 because there wasn't very much on the roll. So this is the t-shirting. Sorry about my rubbish finger, by the way, I've got false nail problems. But I really like the colour. I find t-shirt and jersey quite expensive to come across when it's decent quality, because sometimes it's the sort of thing that if you buy it and it's cheap, it looks like it might wash out of shape. But this looks really nice. I buy lots of kind of t-shirts and vests from places like H&M anyway, so I can't imagine it's going to be tremendously different quality to that. And I think I shall probably make something like an Agnes t-shirt out of that, but I'll probably be able to get a vest as well out of it as well. I recommend Tesco Chai tea bags, by the way. So this one, on their website, it's described as a poly jersey, but I actually thought it was like a fine ponte when I got it. It just seems it's a bit heavier than a jersey. Maybe it's just what you'd call a medium weight jersey, I don't know. But I super like it. I think it would make a great dress. It's kind of heavyweight enough to make a dress with. I feel like you can never have too many polka dots. I might make one of those simple sew jersey dresses, which is the same one that I made out of some yellow scuba, which I also got from FC Fabrics, and I love that pattern. It's really nice. I've worn it loads. The only problem is it comes up very large. I think I cut an 8 and it was a bit too big, and normally I'm like a size 10 on the bottom, 12 on the hips. Sorry, 10 on the top, 12 on the hips. So I might make one of those, but put the puff sleeve from the Agnes pattern on it, because I can't get enough of the puff sleeve at the moment, but I want something with a nice low neck. The next one that I got, so the way that it works at FC Fabrics is there are rolls around the side, and then there are large remnants folded up in piles, and they tend to be organised by colour, stripe, etc, etc. And the remnants, she prices them per metre, but because they've usually got it's a teaching place as well, I think they do classes, and so a lot of the remnants have actually got a piece cut out of it, like the ghost of a previous pattern, and so because she'll take that off the price, you tend to get a lot more for your money than the actual price per metre. So I think this is like a funny shape. Yeah, you can see it's got a big hole out of it there. So this is currently on the website. It's white with a black large polka dot and small polka dot print. It's a scuba, and I thought it would make a really nice blouse or top of some sort. I probably got enough to make a short dress. It's got a nice drape on it. It's not as thick as some of the other scubas I've had that wouldn't drape very well. You could make a pattern with the skirt that had a sort of, I don't know, like a gathered skirt with this. But yeah, I think that the whole piece was about £2. She might only have charged me £1 actually. This one I'm not really sure about. They had it at the fabric sale the previous fabric sale that I'd been to, and I think it was one of those that I picked up and put down again. And then this time I decided to buy it. Again, they've still got it on the website. It's a poly jersey. I think I've got ideas of being Margot from The Good Life. Well, I know I have. And I'm not actually sure that that's a style that I can rock, because I'm 5'3" and like that, and Margot was, I don't know, Penelope Keith's still alive, isn't she? But she's about 6 foot and like that. But yeah, I thought it was like a nice sort of 1970s print. So I don't have plans for that yet. This one I do have plans for. This was another remnant, and I've got about 2 meters of it. I think she charged me £3 or £4 for this piece. It's a really nice large piece. It's some sort of jersey, but it's a good weight, and I'm going to use it to make the Nina jumpsuit from Wear Lemonade. I absolutely love that pattern, and I've just subscribed to the Wear Lemonade PDF club, and it's really good for €7.90 a month. You have to subscribe for a minimum of 3 months, and as soon as you subscribe, you get access to their entire stock of PDF patterns. So it's not like Seamwork where you have to amass credits and buy credits with your patterns and you can get so many a month. It's as soon as you've subscribed, that's it, you can download everything that's there. And at the moment I'm making the Fiona dungarees, and so my next plan is to make the Nina jumpsuit, and I'll post a picture up there, but that's my plan for this fabric. Most of the Wear Lemonade patterns are for wovens actually, but the Nina says you can make it in jersey, and I just think it's almost like a onesie. It's just going to be so comfy to wear around the house. My next one was, you can probably see a theme, was also a jersey, similar type, feels like may have got a bit of cotton in it, but doesn't, it's probably polyester, but it doesn't feel very synthetic, if you know what I mean. So really lovely weight, really lovely quality. I don't know, some sort of top or dress. I don't really wear blouses. There's no point me making a blouse that looks posh because I don't ever go anywhere to wear it. So I really need kind of jumpsuits. Need more jumpsuits, must have jumpsuits. Right. This one is destined to be a Clio dress, I think, with ruffles, because Abby from the Crafty Pinup made one last winter, I think, and it was in a very similar dark jersey to this, and just loved it, and I thought it was so gorgeous, and she looked so gorgeous in it that I'm sorry, Abby, girl crush moment, I'm going to steal your style. So I think I shall make that. The next bit was another remnant. It's a piece of some sort of knitted jersey. Hang on, wrong side. It's black. It's got a sort of grid pattern on it. There's probably just enough for a Freya if I make it quite cropped and I have 3/4 sleeves on it, but that's brilliant because that's the sort of thing I need. Like, I will get so much wear out of a black polo neck or turtleneck top like that. I've got a black polo neck top that I wear all the time that's just a ready to wear from Primark, and but it's very, very long, and so if you wear trousers with it, it's almost like a mini dress on me, or maybe it's stretched out in the wash, I don't know. So this will be great, this will be perfect. And I've got some really, oh, I've still got a label on it. I've got some really similar to this that's in red, that's like ribbed, that I got from Birmingham Rag Market, and so I'll probably make both of those at the same time and have a little batch cutting Freya making session. This is my last bit. They've still got this on the website in the plain version, so they had two versions of this ribbed one and one exactly the same but not ribbed, and it's scuba fabric, and I think I'm just going to make it into a I don't have the Seamwork Astoria pattern, but I have the McCall's one that's almost exactly the same, and I made a top earlier this year that I've never been able to write about because it's from Minerva Crafts blog that they've not posted yet, but it's really nice, and I just cropped it like the Seamwork Astoria. So yeah, I think that's going to be for that, and there's quite a lot there. This was another remnant. I can't remember how much each piece was, which isn't extremely helpful when I'm talking about sewing on a budget, but I will tell you that this entire lot that I've told you about came to £33. So I reckon I've got maybe between 15 and 20 metres of fabric there. So that's worked out really economical, and I think that the quality is really good. So I would encourage anybody to oh, the other thing is they really have nice bright prints. I really like that about them. Sometimes when I look in the shops, I feel like they're a little bit, I feel like what's on offer is a little bit conservative for me, but I really like the selection that they have at FC Fabrics, so I would really urge you to get to the next factory sale. They don't seem to be particularly busy, which is great for somebody like me that just gets really hassled by lots of people being around. I always turn up at the beginning, and last time there was only me and one other person there, so it was nice and quiet to look around. They put chairs outside for your carer to sit in and read his book while you have a look at the fabric, and it's just a really lovely, really nice place to shop. If you can't get to the factory sale, I'd still urge you to shop on their website, because the website is not incredibly user friendly, but it's better actually on a laptop than on a mobile device. But once you find your way around it, they've got really nice stuff that's cheap, but also I think for me, once you know somewhere is selling stuff that's decent quality, then you feel like it's a bit more reliable for you to order online. And even when they're not doing the massive bargain factory sales, the stuff's reasonable. Like scuba is about £6 a metre, jersey maybe a little bit cheaper, and I think that's really reasonable. So follow them on Instagram, and I shall put all the links below. And if you've ever shopped there or bought stuff from them, I'd love to know what you think about them. So please leave a comment below. And if you like this blog, then please press the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye.